Foundations of Stoic Philosophy, Core Teachings of Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca. Stoicism isn't about cold detachment. It's about calm alignment with what truly matters. It teaches that a man's inner world must never be at the mercy of the external. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. That strength is not loud, it's not boastful, it's quiet, solid, unshaken." Epictetus said, "Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control." And what lies beyond our control? Other people's moods, their desires, their loyalty. Seneca, who lived through betrayal and political chaos, offered this: "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Stoicism invites a man to anchor himself in the present, to free himself from emotional dependence, to act with reason, not reaction. And that, perhaps, is why so many men today are walking alone. Modern relationship challenges: emotional neediness, neglect, jealousy, heartbreak, separation. In a world hyper-connected by technology, emotional connection has become rare. Dating apps promise intimacy, but often deliver confusion. Commitment is feared. Loyalty is questioned. Too many men have found themselves giving everything and losing themselves in the process. They've been burned by betrayal, used for their stability, punished for their honesty. They've chased affection only to be met with indifference. They've expressed vulnerability only to be called too much or too weak. They've given their loyalty only to watch it be taken for granted. Modern love has become a battlefield of unspoken rules and shifting expectations. And the cost? Peace. So many men are saying no more. They're choosing to stay single, not because they hate love, but because they've learned to love themselves. Stoic interpretation of emotions: understanding detachment, desire, and expectations. The Stoics never told us to suppress our emotions. They told us to understand them. Desire is natural, but when it becomes expectation, it breeds suffering. Epictetus taught, "It is not things themselves that disturb us, but our opinions about them." When a man expects a woman to complete him, to fix him, he's already enslaved. Stoicism calls for detachment, not indifference, to love without ownership, to care without control, to give without expectation. A Stoic man feels deeply, but chooses which emotions to follow. He may experience loneliness, but he knows loneliness is not a command. He may feel desire, but he's not ruled by it. And in mastering that inner world, he becomes untouchable. Practical tools and exercises: journaling, negative visualization, voluntary discomfort. The Stoics weren't just thinkers, they were doers. And today's Stoic man must also train. 1. Daily journaling. Each morning or evening, reflect. What did I do well? Where did I fall short? What did I allow to disturb my peace? Marcus Aurelius journaled daily. That's where meditations came from. It wasn't written for us, it was written for himself. 2. Negative visualization. Imagine loss, not to dwell in sorrow, but to prepare. Imagine her leaving. Imagine betrayal. Imagine being alone. And now, be grateful for what you have today. Appreciate deeply, but cling to nothing. 3. Voluntary discomfort. Fast, Take cold showers. Sleep on the floor. Train your body to obey your mind, not the other way around. This is how you cultivate freedom. Real-life scenarios with dialogue. Fictional characters in emotionally charged conversations. Scene 1. The apartment. Jake, 32, sits across from his girlfriend Lena, who's staring at her phone. "You're distant lately. Is there someone else? Can't you just chill?" He pauses. The old Jake would have begged, cried, lost himself. But not today. "No, I won't chase someone who doesn't want to be caught. I deserve clarity." "So you're just giving up?" "I'm choosing peace." He stands and walks and doesn't look back. Scene 2. The park bench. Martin, 40, speaks with his best friend Eli after a tough divorce. "I gave her everything, and she still left." "I know, but maybe that was your mistake." "What do you mean?" "You gave her everything before you gave anything to yourself." Silence. The words land. Hard. True.